The second argument I mentioned, and I'll just go over briefly in causes and context, was that this question of identity, that the men who engaged in homosexual acts didn't actually identify themselves as homosexual. I don't know where they got this idea, but I researched studies. We have several excellent studies of clergy offenders in treatment settings. And they tell us what proportion of them are identifying as homosexual. In all three studies, it's a very high proportion. And I won't go into detail with them here, but it's from 40 to 70% of the offenders themselves telling us what their orientation is, identify as homosexual. Now, when you consider that somewhere under 2% of the general population is homosexual, or as we looked at earlier, up to 15-16% of priests are homosexual, and you have many times, or at least 2 or 3 times the number of priests in treatment reporting that they're homosexual, you just can't say that somehow these men did not identify themselves as homosexual. None of this research that I say here is cited or acknowledged in causes and context at all. So that claim is simply false empirically.